Hello.
Namaste.
Adab.
Sat Sri Akal.
Hi everyone. Welcome to this podcast, Take a Pause with me, Shweta.
And me, Sudeep. In this podcast, you get to listen to different events, experiences, and lots of stories for entertainment to build a mindful lifestyle.
This podcast will also help you to design your life to reach your best potential in everything you're doing right now. So let's get started with today's episode. Sudeep, life is a journey. Will you agree?
Absolutely, Shweta.
And every day इस life में हम क्या करते हैं that matters a lot. Right?
Yeah.
So, do you know Greek philosophy?
No.
Okay, I think you know Dhoni.
Of course, yeah.
And Dhoni is called stoic.
Yeah, I
Now,
have
when
heard
I
that.
say stoic, it's all about stoicism. So this stoicism has come from Greek philosophy.
Okay.
And Greek philosophy mein, there has been a legend. Okay, he has different generations, but that one name in Greek philosophy is called as Seneca.
Okay.
So, often in the coaching language and the coaching quotes, we say that Seneca says your life is about every day what you do. Your life is made up of the days, not by the goals and destinations, but it is made of days. Batman may, I think there's one dialogue when the heroine, the girl says to the Batman that you are what you do every day.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So yes, that's a true story. But coming back to life is a journey. Right? And Sudeep, हम ना बचपन से और let it be childhood and then जैसे हम बड़े होते हैं, we grow up with different values और हमारे beliefs बनते हैं and we also grow with different identities. Now, let me introduce to you what are identities.
I'm all ears.
Okay? Identities matlab the labels that you have, Sudeep.
Labels.
Yeah.
Okay.
So being a son of somebody is an identity you carry. Being a boyfriend of somebody is... Okay, stop blushing. Being a boyfriend of somebody is also an identity that you carry. Being a businessman, being a boss man to somebody is also an identity.
Oh, okay.
Now, if you say, I'm a mom, let's say I'm a daughter, I'm a mom, I'm, a podcaster, I'm doing the podcast. So these are all the identities. और ये हम ना अपने आप को labels लगा के आगे चलते हैं. Sudeep, if I may ask you, has anybody called you that? Sudeep, yaar, such a handsome man you are.
Yes, I mean...
Yes, but that is, I'm sorry, my dear friend, that is also an identity and a label that you're carrying.
Oh,
Now,
okay.
सोच आगे जाके you're going and talking to a different girl and thinking that you are already handsome. Yes?
Yeah.
और वो लड़की ने बात नहीं की तुझसे तो?
अरे यार ऐसे सपने क्यों दिखा रही है?
अच्छा, but फिर भी तुझे बुरा लगेगा, right?
हाँ, of course.
Exactly, because you went with that identity that I am handsome. So she has to talk to me, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
We are not talking about girl, boy and you impressing girls. We are not going there. But do you understand what these labels and identities are?
Yes. Now I get it.
Now तू सोच ये सब identities है, and put all these identities in the bag. And ये sack है, तेरी college वाली या school वाली sack होती है. और now you're carrying it on your shoulders and dragging through this process of life.
Oh God.
हे भगवान, 50 किलो?
हाँ, I
या
mean...
100 किलो, 50 किलो, whatever.
Right, and we are just carrying that all the time. Because
Yeah.
everywhere we go, we are defined by these identities.
Yes.
And sometimes we don't even want that.
और वो naturally हो रहा है, पता है?
हाँ, I mean, and we are always carrying that burden everywhere. Even if we are home, we are not home, we are working.
Sudeep, how about taking this one moment and, सोच ये जो तेरी 50 kgs की bag है. See, we all have to go through this process. See, I cannot say that, what, I am done being a mom. Abhi, I don't want to have that label. But ultimately, I'm a mom. I have responsibilities and I love to do things for my daughter. Right? But can we just take this one moment sometimes in life? Maybe take a pause. Because, I think you're listening to me. I'm listening to you. Just take this pause and keep down that luggage of whatever labels and identities we have been carrying just for this one moment. And थोड़ा सा walk करके देख लेते हैं. कैसे लग रहा है?
So I want to share this story right now of the samurai warrior and what
Okay.
happened to him.
Okay, all ears.
You know, samurais are considered to be great warriors with real fast movements, and historically, they are the best commandos of their times. So, our little guy, as a child, had this dream of becoming a warrior himself. His skills were identified by his father and was sent to learn the great art of war to a guru. He was a quick learner and slowly got the mastery upon using his sword. With time and age, he became the most skillful and deadliest warrior of their kingdom.
Wow.
Although he had the necessary skills and had created an aura around him, his guru always used to say just one thing to him: stay a warrior. He couldn't make sense of it. Why would the guru ask him to stay just a warrior when he was considered to be the greatest of all time in his
Yeah.
kingdom?
Wow.
He had aspirations of rising high and achieving great feats of success. In the next few years, the samurai won numerous battles for his kingdom. His fierce power and strength was unbeatable. A few kingdoms even gave up the fight when they heard the samurai was going to participate in the battle. Soldiers used to fear his sword and couldn't find an answer to him. The king had given him the title of a goat, which is greatest of all
All
time.
the times, yeah.
One evening, the samurai returned from a battle. There were celebrations all over the kingdom, huge paintings of him, and his stories carved over walls. He was amazed with what he had achieved in such a short period of time. Upon returning home, the samurai observed there was a mouse sitting right on his bed.
A mouse.
A mouse.
Okay.
He was furious. He felt disrespected. He took out his sword and ran behind the mouse. The mouse jumped and hopped under the bed. The samurai chased him under the bed with his sword and slashed a few times. The mouse jumped under a small hole and disappeared from his sight.
Tom and Jerry.
The samurai sat down, and just as he felt the mouse had escaped, he heard a tiny squeak from somewhere. He couldn't bear the sound of that and started searching for the mouse again. He overthrew his house and removed his clothes and moved the furniture. The sound kept repeating, but he couldn't find the mouse. Just as he was about to give up, he saw the mouse standing tall on the edge of his sword.
Oh my God, this is disastrous.
The samurai was raged.
Oh God.
He thought, I'm gonna kill this little piece with my bare hands now. He slowly stepped towards the mouse. The mouse watched him come towards him, and just as he was about to pounce on him, the mouse slipped and ran away. The impact made a zip, and the samurai cut his fingers and he bled. The pain he felt through the bleeding was more in his mind than his finger.
I'm sure.
Now his anger had reached a real epitome, Shweta. He thought, I am supposed to be the greatest warrior and I have killed many, many men with my own hands. And how dare this little mouse have the audacity to beat the goat? As he thought about this, he saw the mouse squeaking again, and this time the mouse was eating the samurai's meal specially made for him. This time I won't let him slip, thought the samurai. I'm going to demolish this one.
I'm sure the goat is angry.
Yeah. He tried again and failed again. He tried with his sword, with his arrow, with all the artillery he had in his house for the entire night. But the mouse kept slipping off his hands every single time.
Oh dear.
The mouse teased and tossed the samurai and just didn't get the hands around him. It was almost the break of dawn when the samurai, sleepless, hurt, and in despair, took a look at his house. It looked completely messed up. His finger and his ego both were hurt the most, and he finally decided to seek an advice from his guru. What else he could do?
God.
He ran towards the mountain to meet his guru. His guru was meditating on a small rock in his garden and was surprised to see his student after so many years.
Yeah.
He was even more surprised when he saw that the samurai was hurt and sad and clueless about what he described to be a nightmare. He said, I just don't know what to do anymore. I am the greatest warrior of all time, and this little mouse just doesn't allow me to kill him. What about my image in the kingdom? People would laugh at me, and I would no longer be the one that I am today. I don't know what to do. I seek your advice. The Guru smiled. He said, I think you need some rest. Here, take someone I have who could help you. The samurai waited to see what his Guru had. He thought, would it be someone who is even a better warrior than him? The Guru went inside and brought out a white furred cat and placed in the samurai's hands. The samurai was pleasantly surprised.
Oh my God, the best tool.
Yeah. He couldn't control his tears in the eyes. While he took the cat and stood there grounded, the Guru said, remember what I taught you? Just stay a warrior.
Oh dear.
And today, Shweta, it made all sense to him.
Oh God. And I think this is such a perfect example of, being or feeling labeled. It's not about, I think it's forgetting what the true skills are.
Yeah.
It's not that he wasn't successful. As you mentioned, the samurai was successful in everything he did. But I guess this label, let it be of goat or I'm the greatest, he was not able to even kill a mouse. But Sudeep, I think let's all of us take this one moment, take this pause, and that bag, what I asked you to just fill up all the identities of that 50 kg or 100 kg bag. In this moment, just put it down, take a deep breath, and see how light it feels to travel in this process of life.